Good morning, everyone. We now call this meeting to order for the pre-bid conference for goods and services for two projects published last March 8 to 14, 2024. Before proceed, may I ask the Bank Secretariat to do a roll call of those who are in attendance today and determine if there is a quorum among Bank members.
Okay. Once again, good morning everyone. We would like to acknowledge the following members of the BAC. Maria Cristina Ita Cardon, BAC Chairperson. Grace Faye Chua, BAC Vice Chairperson. For the BAC members, we have Loreto C. Balenya Jr. and Jaime P. Baquiran. And for the BAC provisional member, we have Darius M. Mercado. With 4 regular members present and 1 provisional member, we have a quorum. May we also recognize from the TWG, Fatima D. Miguel and Randolph E. Aquino. And from the BAC Secretariat, we have Elmer G. Silao, Aiko May Laput, Charlotte B. Diaz, and yours truly, Joyce Angeline Pabello. That is for our attendance today, Madam.
Thank you, Joyce. For our agenda, we will be discussing first the basic contractual data. Afterwards, Engineer Darius Mercado will discuss the requirements of bidding documents to be submitted by the contractor, timeline, and also the timelines. Afterwards, we will be having questions and comments from the bidders. Start with the brief basic contractual data. Our first project is ID number 24GOI0004, purchase and delivery of thermoplastic, road safety, various construction materials, asphalt sealant, and instant Coldmix, routine maintenance of various national roads and bridges for the first semester of CY 2024. Duration of delivery is 30 calendar days. EBC 4,588,022 pesos. Next project, ID number 24GOI0005. Purchase and delivery of bituminous materials, routine maintenance of various national roads and bridges for the first semester of CY 2024. So deliveries until contract amount is 0. And then the ABC is 1,955,000 pesos. Junior Darius.
For the requirements of bidding documents, technical documents under legal, Field Registration Certificate, Platinum Membership based on GPPB Resolution Number 15, Series of 2021. Securities and Exchange Commission, Department of Trade and Industry for sole proprietorship or cooperative development authority for cooperatives or equivalent document. Mayors or business permit. Tax clearance for EO number 398 series of 2005. For technical documents under technical, statement of the prospective bidder of all its going government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract or LCC. Original copy of bid security in the form of surety bond. Submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission or original copy of notarized bid security declaration. Conformity with the technical specifications, which may include production, delivery schedule, manpower requirements, and or after-sales parts if applicable. Original duly signed Omnibus Sword Statement or OSS, and if applicable, original notarized secretary certificate in case of corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture, giving full power and authority to each officer to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder. For technical documents under financial, the supplier's audited financial statements showing, among others, the supplier's total and current assets and liabilities stamped received by the BIR or its duly accredited and authorized institutions. The prospective bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity or NFCC or a committed line of credit from a universal or commercial bank in lieu of its NFCC computation. For financial documents, original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form, original of duly signed and accomplished bid prices, recurring and maintenance costs if applicable. For documents to be submitted by the bidder. Number 1. Bidding requirements. The bidding for the project shall be governed by all the provisions of RA number 9184 and its 2016 revised IRR, including its generic procurement manuals and associated policies, rules, and regulations as the primary source thereof, while the herein clauses shall serve as the secondary source thereof. Any amendments made to the IRR and other GPPB issuances shall be applicable only to the ongoing posting, advertisement, or IB by the BAC through the issuance of a supplementary or bid bulletin. The bidder, by the act of submitting its bid, shall be deemed to have verified and accepted the general requirements of this project, including other factors that may affect the cost, duration, and execution or implementation of the contract, project, or work, and examine all instructions, forms, terms, and project requirements in the bidding documents. Who are the eligible bidders? Only bids of bidders found to be legally, technically, and financially capable will be evaluated. Pursuant to Section 23.4.1.3 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA number 9184, the bidder shall have an SLCC that is at least one contract similar to the project, the value of which, adjusted to current prices using the PSA CPI, must be at least equivalent to at least 50% of the ABC. The bidder shall comply with the eligibility criteria under Section 23.4.1 of the 2016 IRR of RA number 9184. For clarification and amendments of bidding documents. Prospective bidders may request for clarification and/or interpretation of any part of the bidding documents. Such requests must be in writing and received by the procuring entity either at its given address or through electronic mail indicated in the IB at least 10 calendar days before the deadline set for the submission and receipt of bids. For documents comprising the bid, eligibility, and technical documents, components. The first envelope shall contain the eligibility and technical documents of the bid as specified in Section 8, Checklist of Technical and Financial Documents. The bidder's SLCC as indicated in ITB Clause 5.3 shall have been completed within 5 years prior to the deadline for the submission and receipt of bids. For documents comprising the bid, financial components. The second bid envelope shall contain the financial documents for the bid as specified in Section 8, Checklist of Technical and Financial Documents. If the bidder claims preference as a domestic bidder or domestic entity, a certification issued by the DTI shall be provided by the bidder in accordance with Section 43.1.3 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA number 9184. Any bid exceeding the ABC indicated in paragraph 1 of the IB shall not be accepted. For bid security, the bidder shall submit a bid securing declaration or any form of bid security in the amount indicated in the BDS, which shall be not less than the percentage of the ABC in accordance with the schedule in BDS. The bid and bid security shall be valid 120 calendar days after opening of bids. Any bid not accompanied by an acceptable bid security shall be rejected by the procuring entity as non-responsive. For sealing and marking of bids, each bidder shall submit one copy of the first and second components of its bid. The procuring entity may request additional hard copies and/or electronic copies of the bid. However, failure of the bidders to comply with the said request shall not be a ground for disqualification. For opening and preliminary examinations of bids, the BAC shall open the bids in public at the time, on the date, and at the place specified in paragraph 9 of the IB. The bidder's representative who are present shall sign a register evidencing their attendance. In case video conferencing, webcasting, or other similar technologies will be used, attendance of participants shall likewise be recorded by the BAC Secretariat. In case the bids cannot be opened as scheduled due to justifiable reasons, the rescheduling requirements under Section 29 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA number 9184 shall prevail. The preliminary examination of bids shall be governed by Section 30 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA number 9184 for detailed evaluation and comparison of bids. The procuring entities BAC shall immediately conduct a detailed evaluation of all bids rated pass using non-discretionary pass-fail criteria. The BAC shall consider the conditions in the valuation of the bid under Section 32.2 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA number 9184. The project shall be awarded having several items as one contract for post-qualification. Within a non-extendable period of 5 calendar days when received by the bidder the notice from the BAC that is submitted the lowest calculated bid, the bidder shall submit its latest income and business tax returns filed and paid through the BIR electronic filing and payment system and other appropriate licenses and permits required by law and stated in the BDS for signing of the contract. The documents required in Section 37.2 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA number 9184 shall form part of the contract. Additional contract documents are indicated in the BDS. For the timelines, for the last day of clarification or query is on March 16, 2024, 10 days before the deadline of receipt of bids. For the deadline of receipt of bids is at 12 o'clock noon of March 26, 2024. And for the opening of bids, it's at 1 o'clock p.m. of March 26, 2024. That's all now.
Thank you, Engineer Mercado. So we now open the sessions to questions and clarifications from the respective bidders. May I ask the back secretariat to read questions generated online if there's any questions. So since wala tayong questions, again, may I just remind everyone that the opening of bids for this projects is on March 26, 2024 at LPMDEO Conference Room, to be aired via YouTube channel through DPWH LasPinas-MuntinlupaDEO Procurement Livestream. This pre-bid conference is adjourned. Thank you all for coming.